Hello everybody and welcome to American Truck Simulator. So in today's video I am going to introduce you to American Truck Simulator, which is very similar to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Actually, it is based on the same engine. Let's take a quick job. Actually, hold on. I'm just going to explain the whole deal to you. And so American Truck Simulator is basically, if you ask me, it's not a new game. Now, it does have the new trucks and the new map and whatever, new stuff. But it's not a full-on game, because as of right now there are two states. There's California and then there's Nevada, and very soon here Arizona will be released as a free DLC. Now, with the not here obviously, but I'm seeing a lot of people complain that, oh well, it's American Truck Simulator but there's only two states, or there's only two trucks, which there are. I'm using the Peterbilt 579 as my preferred truck right now. I don't have my own, but it's the Peterbilt 579 and the Kenworth, I believe, T860. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But either way, there's only two trucks. Now, don't quote me on this, but I believe SCS, the developer of this game, and ETS2, have said that, like Euro Truck Simulator 2, you're not going to have paid vehicle DLC. The only paid DLC you have to pay for is maps, which, if you ask me, $20 for a game that gets you free updates, free trucks, and paid map DLC, I just think that's amazing. Now, you might disagree with me, and that's perfectly fine. Go right ahead. I mean, you've got your own opinion, I've got mine, so, no use in arguing about opinions. So, we're going to get going here, and obviously, since I do not have my own truck, we have to do a quick job. And there are already, surprisingly, mods for ATS, which is not very, if you ask me, it's not that, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not too surprised, because obviously ETS2 and ATS run on the same or very similar engine. Therefore, the mods might have to be altered a little bit, but they're not going to be too far off from being ported into ATS. So right now we are in Bakersfield, which is what I set as my headquarters. And let's see, Bakersfield. So I think we'll take this one. We're going from Bakersfield all the way out here, actually. Let's see, can we get one? Yeah, I'd like to get going in Nevada. I think I'd like to actually go over to Las Vegas eventually. So we're going to go from Bakersfield up here and to a little bit outside of Tonopah. So we're going to take this job. We're going to get $4,000 for it. Well, $4,600 for it. And we're hauling fertilizer. Alright, and we're driving a Kenworth, which is not a bad thing. I mean, they're both made by the same company for the most part. So, let's see if there we go. Okay, it didn't seem like I was moving. Wait, hold on. I think we take a right out of here. Alright. So I am just using an Xbox controller for today's video, because, not gonna lie, I didn't really feel like getting my wheel all set up. But next video I will probably have my wheel set up. which is a lot more fun. I mean, at least if you ask me, because when you don't have the wheel, and obviously I can't really drive an automatic right now using the Xbox controller. It's just not very like, you don't use paddle shifters in a truck, and that's what it would kind of feel like if you used an Xbox controller to shift, if you ask me. So steering might be a little bit jittery, and the I mean, I don't know. We'll see. So we are in, well, see, my driving's not going to be that great considering I'm just using this dinky little controller rather than a full racing setup or wheel setup. So we're in California right now, and the limit for trucks on major motorways or highways or whatever you want to call them is 55. So, which isn't a big deal because it's not very easy to get this truck up to very much higher than that either way. I mean, the top speed of this truck is probably 75 miles an hour. Looking at the speedometer there, it looks like it's about 75 to 80 miles an hour. So I believe once we get into Nevada, which is very, very close, very close. I think if we take once we take this turn, I think we're in Nevada. Next to this Chems or Chems plant, whatever it is, this place over here. Now, obviously, I don't have a Jake brake either, so I apologize for not taking the time to set my wheel up. I just didn't really feel like it, honestly. I'd like to go there and take a load sometime. I think it'd be fun. And now I've just realized that I picked up a load from Bakersfield, although I didn't need to specifically go to Bakersfield because obviously I don't have my own truck right now. I don't actually go pick up the load. I just jump in a truck, a company truck or whatever, and drive like that. So, kind of a... I'm trying to think of the word here. I guess you could say it was a... not really a waste of money, but I like missed opportunity. There we go. It was a missed opportunity for some more money. Whoa, I should have slowed down there. It's a good thing that bus wasn't in that corner at the same time I was. And are we in Nevada yet? I don't know. Let's see. I do have cruise control. So I have a few controls. I mean, I have my turn signals, my right and left turn signals. I have obviously steering and gas and acceleration. Let's see if was that cruise control. I think that was got a FedEx truck or a Post Ed. That's what the knockoff brand that SCS made, which I believe there's already mod out that lets you change that to UPS and FedEx, which is cool because obviously the developers can't just they can't just say, oh, UPS and FedEx, otherwise they're gonna get knocked down for copyright reasons and stuff like that. It's the same thing with like putting in trucks and stuff like that. If you put in a Volvo VNL or something of the likes of that, then and SCS didn't have the licensing for the Volvo, then they would probably be sued. That's why I believe that there are only 2 trucks as of right now in the game, which I'll touch up on another subject about that a little bit later, but they, in a news article made by SCS, they said that, like, thank you to the Packer Group for the licensing and stuff for this Kenworth and the Peterbilt 579. So, So yeah. So let me know if you guys want to see more of these videos. I enjoy making them, and hopefully you enjoy watching them. But still, let me know. I mean, I'm always looking for feedback. So yeah, that's a huge disadvantage with the Xbox controller, or just any controller that's not really a wheel. Unless you have, like, the sensitivity turned really high, which I don't want to do, you're not going to be able to turn very quickly. Which is a good and bad thing, because it's a good, I mean, it's a good thing because it's very, very hard to flip over, which I've done before. Not in ATS, but in ETS2, I've actually flipped the truck over before, which is not very fun. So, yeah. It's a good thing because you can't do that, but it's also a bad thing, which means you have to really slow down on turns, and especially on that turning section, or whatever it is back there. The turns are, number one, very tight, and also going up a hill, if you're going the way I'm going, if you're going north, or northeast, I should say. But it's not easy to turn without a wheel going up there, staying or maintaining somewhat close to your speed. So yeah, I don't know. So we've got 163 miles left. It says that our ETA is Wednesday at 7:20 p.m. So we've got about 4 hours to go here. And I'm curious as to how, if the developers will kind of like include other like laws, as in, like, okay, so in this game the police work a little bit differently than the ones in ETS2, whereas in ETS2, or in Europe, you have speed cameras. And in America, you just have, well, obviously in Europe you have police too, but they don't really do speed enforcement. At least I don't think they do. But in America, you have cop vehicles, police vehicles, whatever, who do speed enforcement and stuff like that. And so I don't know how it works in Europe, but I'll slow down just a little bit here, just in case I don't want to go off the side of the road. But I don't know really how it works in Europe, but in America you can't cross these double yellow lines, as in, if you cross these double yellow lines, that's illegal. So, like, to pass somebody or something like that, that's illegal. So I'm wondering how they're gonna, if they would implement a feature like that where the officer actually comes and, like, pulls you over or whatever. Like, right now, the officer doesn't actually, or the police vehicle doesn't actually pull you over. But what happens is, let's say I'm going over the speed limit, and I haven't really checked, I haven't really looked into it too much, but either a police vehicle, like, spawns behind you or something and, like, comes around you, or stays behind you and flashes its lights and sirens and stuff like that. I don't really know exactly how it goes. Okay, now we're in Nevada, because now the speed limit's 70. But either way, I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to see a feature where you could, like, some kind of optional feature where you could say, hey, I want the cops to be able to pull me over and stuff like that. Something like that would be pretty cool. I'm wondering if someone would make a mod like that. I think that would be pretty cool. But, you know, can't wish for everything. Something that doesn't I don't know, because I can see something like that getting very annoying. Sorry. Getting very annoying. Like, let's say you're going like 5 miles over, which I'll explain a little bit later about that, and you get pulled over or whatever. I mean, maybe you can like convince the cop or something. I don't know. Not something too complex, because this game is a trucking simulator. It's not like just a real life simulator, I guess you could say. Gotta slow up because this guy is. Whoa, 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 whoa. Really slowing up here. Alright, so we're turning left here. And this guy's turning right. But, so, as I was saying before, I'll tell you about the 5 mile per hour thing. Alright, let's see. I think we are in the clear. Yep, let's go for it. But, anyway, so I actually have the police disabled. And I'll tell you why. I was playing ATS last night, and today's Wednesday, but I was playing ATS last night, and I got a little bit frustrated because I was getting fined $1,000 for going 5 miles over the speed limit. Now, I guess because of the income in ETS2 is not realistic whatsoever. I mean, you get paid a lot more than a real truck driver would. But then again, the US, the map, I mean, is a lot smaller too. So I mean, you're not. It's kind of like two good things. Whoops, I'm going way over here. I didn't realize it turned into 30. But, oh, we're already at Tonopah. Wow, that was kind of quick. Well, not really. Oh, and there we go. And apparently my police aren't disabled. Alright, so we can make a right on red, which I'm going to do. But I got a speeding ticket right there. What? Okay. Yeah. So I thought I turned the police off, and that's exactly why, because not that I needed to make a right on red there, like that wasn't completely necessary, but the fact that I got a speeding offense, and I'll have to check back, but I don't think I was going very much over the speed limit, and I got $1,000 speeding offense, which is a lot. That is a lot for like 5 miles over, even 10 miles over. That's a lot of money. And realistically, like in real life, if you got a speeding ticket, like to have to pay $1,000 for that speeding ticket. Whoa, a little bit fast there. Yeah, this guy's turning. Sure, he's turning. Get out of here. But if you got $1,000 speeding ticket, you would have to be going at least 30 miles over the speed limit, at least. And I know I wasn't going 60 miles an hour there, so I don't really know. But last night I tried to change the police to where it was false, so like there were no police, as in you don't get fined, because I just got fined $1,700 for making a right on red. It didn't say, I mean, of course I don't expect that to be necessarily completely implemented, but that was a lot. I mean, that's a lot of money. That's not my entire like trip, like my entire pay for this trip, but that takes probably about half of it away. So I mean, that's not very cool. That's kind of annoying, really. So I will, and I don't like going like 50 miles over the speed limit. That's not why I want to disable the police. I want to disable the police because of the price. Now I believe, don't quote me on this, but I think there might be a mod that actually like makes the prices a lot lower, so you're not like scrounging for money. Now this is something new in ATS. You can decide what you want to do, but like difficulty wise. So right now you could skip the trailer. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. But you could skip the trailer parking completely and get 0 XP. You could play it safe and just pull in, or you could say where do you need it and back in. Now, considering I'm using, number one, I'm using an Xbox controller, and number two, I'm not very good at backing up in the first place, I'm going to do the let's play it safe, which gets me a little bit of XP, but doesn't take it completely away from me, because I'm not good at backing up, I'm not gonna lie. So real quick, I think we're gonna have to pull up completely here, just about. Ooh, it's a little bit. Back up a little bit more. And that should be good. Just back it up a little bit more. No? Let's see. I think it's too much outside of that line. Maybe I didn't back it up enough. There we go. Alright, so disconnect the trailer. And we got an excellent fertilizer delivered from Bakersfield to Tonopah. We drove 369 miles. It took us 8 hours, 48 minutes. We consumed 75.3 gallons. And we got $4,609 and 386 XP. So, that's going to do it for today's video. Oh, hold on. So I think I'm going to do, let's do high value color. I think I want to get this all the way up, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.